Hello, my name is Erica, and I will be sharing with you my virtual library. I think this assignment was much more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. I really love to read, and so when I'm forced to read, part of me is feeling like, no, I don't really want to be forced to read. I want to do it because I want to, but because I had to do it anyway, I actually found that I really enjoyed reading these books and kind of reconnecting with books that I loved as a kid and finding new books that I enjoy reading, books that I'll enjoy reading to my preschoolers at my work. My favorite book that I have on here is in my fantasy section, and it's Harry Potter. I didn't read these books when I was a kid when they first came out. I read them as an adult, but I've since read the whole series twice, and I love it. And I feel like it's a great way for kids to use their imaginations. There's a whole world that they get to be swept away from, and just it's everything's just transformed. And I think as children and as adults and young adults and everybody in between, I think it's a great way to kind of get away from the everyday life. Another book that I really enjoyed, actually two of them are in my diverse populations section. I really enjoyed The Sandwich Swap, which was part of an assignment that we did for our children's lit class. I think it teaches a lot about culture, and you are who you are, and that shouldn't be a problem. The same thing with the name jar. You are who you are, and you can't change that. So for the sandwich swap, the girls are best friends, but they find that the other one brings a gross sandwich, and they are fighting, and then one day they realize that it's not that big of a deal, and that they can learn a lot from each other. And in the name jar, the young girl comes from Korea, Yoon Hae, and she is bullied because of her name and decides to choose an American name, and afterwards realizes that her name is beautiful for a special reason, just like everybody's name is beautiful. I think we can teach kids a lot about stuff like that. My science fiction section was probably the hardest. Some of the books I really enjoyed. Hunger Games I really liked. Divergent I really liked. 1984 I really liked. I read these all, as an adult, so I think it's a little bit different. But sci-fi's always been a very hard genre for me to read. I'm not into science. I'm not into anything futuristic like that. It's just not my thing. But I will say that I enjoyed reading these books and putting them together. Overall, this assignment was actually a lot of fun. I think I was able to expand my library for my kids, and they just have so much fun with it. And I think what did that the most was the traditional literature section. Stories like The Three Little Pigs and Little Red Riding Hood, and especially The Three Billy Goats Gruff. There's so many different versions that you don't even need a book to tell them. You can just tell them. So I've really enjoyed this, and I think my preschoolers, while they may not know how to express it, have also very much enjoyed it because they have benefited from hearing the stories. So thank you for that.